What we're going to work on next is we're going to work on doing a wall thoracic, which is your upper back, including your rib cage stretch. Now, if your shoulder and lats are really tight, this is a really good stretch too, because we're going to get a stretch out of that. What you're going to do is you're going to go up to the wall. You're going to place your hands at about shoulder height and shoulder width apart. And you're going to walk your feet out. It doesn't have to be very far. And you may need to play around with where your leg is and your foot position so that this feels comfortable. But what we're going to do is I want some tension through the shoulders. You don't want to have a softness through your shoulder like you're not doing anything. So I want some tension in the shoulders like you're pushing the wall away. And now once I do that, I have some security in my shoulders. You're going to keep your elbows straight, lock them straight if you need to, because we don't want to bend in the elbow. What you're going to do is you're going to engage your core a little bit. And what that means is that if you're a type of person that has your butt kind of sticking out and anterior pelvic tilt, we need to do a posterior pelvic tilt, get that butt right back underneath you, engage that core if you need to. So I have my hands on the wall, core is a little bit engaged so that my butt's not just sticking out. And I'm going to now bring my butt out like I'm doing a hip hinge, and I'm going to bring my chest down. Once I feel a good stretch in my back and maybe even into the side of my shoulder, I'm going to pause and I'm going to take 5 to 10 breaths because I'm going to breathe into this stretch. And then I'm going to come out of it. If you're really stiff in your upper back, you might even get a couple of pops, and that's not like a bad thing. You probably need to release some tension. What you want to be careful about is that if you already start and your butt's sticking out and you go in and you lean into the wall and you drop that chest down and there's that big arch in your back, I'm not going to get the stretch that I want in the rib cage, and all I'm doing now is I'm just kind of excessively bending in the middle of my back, and it might not feel very comfortable. So remember, if your butt's sticking out, roll it under you first, get that core engaged, and then bend, because I want to keep that low back relatively straight. You can do this as many times as you want. Generally, I recommend at least like twice a day. Like one time up to like 3 times if you need it. Taking some breaths in between to help keep your back loose and to help keep the shoulder and the lats loose too.